This is Nikina Abdullah, and I am here with my online training, Stomp Out Your Sugar Cravings, with these 8 mind-blowing, mouth-watering snacks. Let's stomp out your sugar cravings right now. Today, I'm going to talk to you about easy strategies to stomp out those sugar cravings, and I'm going to share 8 mind-blowing, mouth-watering, spicy snacks to literally stomp your sugar cravings out. And these 8 mind-blowing, mouth-watering snacks are literally mind-blowing and mouth-watering. They're going to make you so excited to have your snacks, but meanwhile, your waist is going to start shrinking and your fat is going to start melting away, and it's going to be awesome, okay? I'm going to also tell you how to use the ancient spices our ancestors have been using for thousands of years to make your fat melt away while you snack away. And I'm going to also share my apple cinnamon healthy pie snack and my fire tea recipe, plus my golden fat blocking smoothie. And I'm also going to just be sharing so many other really awesome recipes, really, really good, delicious, famous recipes of mine that you're going to want to have today. And you're going to look forward to these every single day. I'm also going to tell you some grab and go, no cook, mouth watering snacks. And I'm total sharing 8 snacks with you today that you can actually start making. They're quick. Some of them take some time in the oven, but they don't take hands-on time. Some of them you can just grab it and go. Some of them you can make it in 30 seconds or less. Okay, this is my before and after picture, and I used to be overweight, as you can see in this picture. On the left is me 40 pounds or 18 kilos higher than I am today, and this on the left is after 2 kids, and on the right is after 2 kids. And I literally started adding flavors. I started adding fat melting spices into my diet, into every meal that I was eating. And it never happened like this to me before because I struggled so much. I struggled to lose weight, and I struggled to stay fit. I struggled to wear a bikini. I struggled to have a tummy where I didn't look like I was pregnant when I wasn't pregnant. All my entire life, even before kids. But what happened is that after I put these spices into my body and I started eating spicy, healthy food, my fat literally melted away. So this is literally my real before and after picture. I know so many people know me from the left and they saw me transition to the right. They actually follow me because they saw my transition in real life. Like all of my neighbors, lots of moms that I lived around, they saw me lose this weight in front of their eyes in a very short period of time. And everybody wanted to know my recipes, which is the reason I started spiceyourselfskinny.com and my website, masalabody.com, because so many people asked me what I did and I wanted to share it because I'd never found something so easy. And that's exactly why I'm sharing it with you today. So the case of the shrinking guinea pig is, what happened is that after I lost that weight, I still put on some extra winter fat a couple years ago. You know that kind of fat that comes on when you wear baggy sweats at home and sweaters everywhere you go? So to shed this heavy winter weight that stuck to me like my 5-year-old begging for a lollipop, and you know how that is if you have a 5-year-old or a kid and they just stick to you, they don't get off of you. That's how my fat was sticking to me. It wouldn't leave. No matter what I did, no matter what I offered it, it wouldn't leave. So I actually started an unbelievable guinea pig experiment on myself using my body as the lab. Now, I needed something different than before because I told you I had tried to do things and things hadn't worked until I started adding spices. So I went and took it a level further. I actually researched time-tested ancient ingredients and techniques that our ancestors had been using for centuries to effortlessly stay healthy. They had to be doing something right. Look at how fat our generation has got and how many health issues we have. There's something that we can learn from how people did things hundreds of years ago. Now, here's what I found. There were 21 wonder spices that our ancestors used, and people have been using these for centuries. These wonder spices were literally as valuable as gold and diamonds because of how life-changing they are and they are so, so valuable. So I decided to try for myself to see which ones would help me lose weight the fastest in the areas I wanted to lose weight. For example, my stomach, which was sticking out. So I went through 50 of my recipes in this big, huge binder I had saved. I went through all my online recipe clippings, and I took the wonder spices, the quantities, and the combinations that I knew worked and that I knew were supposed to melt off fat, increase metabolism, and burn calories while you're eating. And I tried them on my recipes in different quantities and with different spices. And I used myself as a human guinea pig to experiment. This is what I tested. Which spices made my fat drop around my belly? Which spices slimmed my arms? And what quantity of spices put my metabolism on hyperdrive and burned more calories while I ate? I found out such amazing results. 13 of the 21 spices I experimented on myself were skinny spices. They made me skinny with just a sprinkle a day. Can you believe that? That's all it was. And I tested so many of them. Then I tested these skinny spices on more people, including some of my long-term clients, with their permission, meals, to see if they lost weight any faster. I tracked their results and I analyzed them. After using these 13 skinny spices, it was unbelievable how fast they shed their weight. It blew my mind and my clients' scales, as well as I was so surprised. So I did this experiment on myself, and I found the exact spices that help you drop your waistline, that help you melt your fat away, and that help you lose that weight that's been sticking to you for years and years, like your baby kid or like your baby girl or your baby boy or your nephew or your niece or anyone like that. So I decided to put those into my into a recipe plan, and today I'm going to be sharing those spices with you for my 8 super skinny spicy snacks that will literally leave your mouth just watering for more. And when you make your food, you have to include spices in them. Don't avoid using spices. Don't eat foods without the fat melting spices because you're just wasting your time. You can lose weight while you're eating. Why not do that? Okay, now I'm going to get started because we're just going to jump in. I wanted to let you know how much research has gone into these snacks. I want to let you know how much research has gone into helping you to drop your waist and helping you to make your legs get thinner and your face get skinnier. I have done so much experimentation on my own body, as well as my high premium my premium paying clients' bodies. And I have found the most successful snacks, the snacks that are so skinny, get you so skinny, and you got to add those spices that I'm going to tell you about, okay? It's going to make it so easy for you to start getting skinnier, to start tightening your waist, to start having your back fat start going away, if you know what I mean. If you have that, you know what I mean, and I know what it is. All right, so I'm giving you permission right now to steal my 8 mouth-watering, skinny, spicy snack ideas. These are these snacks that allowed me to have that flat tummy even after 2 kids. The one that I showed you, the before and after picture, and then all the other pictures that you see of me, these are the snack ideas. These are things that I eat. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a couple dips, and these are so fun, you know, so like, why not? So dips. All right, so snack 1. What I'm going to do is I want you to guess, okay? So this snack, look at that, and I want you to just drop in the chat box what you think this snack is. Oops, I just went for a second. What do you think this snack is? Like, what am I going to tell you about? This is so creamy. Like, if you like ice cream, and if you like, you know, you indulge in creamy things, this is a perfect replacement for those creamy snacks, okay? Because this is actually good for you, but it doesn't taste like it's good for you. It tastes like it's bad for you, because that's how good it is, if you know what I mean. So let me know in the chat box if you have a guess about this. I'm just going to keep moving through it, but I do want to see your guesses, okay? And I'm so excited to tell you this. Actually, this is a creation of mine. This is garam masala hummus, and it helps you lose weight all around. And when I say all around, I mean all around your stomach. I mean all around your waist. I mean all around your midsection. That's what happens, okay? So I'm gonna tell you what you do. I'm showing the spices here, but I'll take the notes for everything else. And okay, so what you wanna do is use one 425 gram can or a 15-ounce can of chickpeas, rinsed and drained. Then you use a 1/4 cup squeezed lemon juice, which is about 1.5 small lemons. Then you use 3 cloves garlic, which, oh my God, tastes so good. You grate that or mince that. A 1/3 cup tahini sauce. Then you use a pinch of paprika. And as we know, paprika, which is similar to cayenne pepper or similar to red chili powder, and you can use any of those. If you like more spice, more heat, you could actually add some cayenne pepper or some red chili powder, makes it even spicier. And what that does is that it increases your metabolism and it decreases your appetite. So you're enjoying this hummus and your metabolism is on fire. Okay. So, and then you want to have 1 teaspoon of garam masala, because that is the potion of all weight loss benefits all in one. It has so many things in it. It helps you curb overeating. It also helps you increase your metabolism. It helps you stabilize your blood sugar. So it's a potion of weight loss benefits. Then you also want to have a 1/2 or a 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, and then a tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so let me know, can I have somebody post in the chat box? I want to see that you guys are here. I want to see that you guys can hear me. I have so many people on right now, which I'm so excited about. I want to make sure that you can see me and hear me and all of that. Okay, and that you let me know if you're going to try this garam masala hummus and if this sounds good. Does this sound like something different to you? Okay, let me know. And okay, so so basically what you're going to do is you add all the ingredients except the olive oil and garam masala to a food processor and blend it till it's smooth. While blending, add olive oil through the spout. Once blended, add the garam masala and adjust the lemon juice and seasonings to your preference. Now you can serve this with pita chips, veggies, or pita, and you can keep covered in the fridge for about a week. Okay. So, all right, I'm just going to move on in a moment, but I'm just going to come back because I just want to see if you guys are, oh, perfect. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, I think that oh my God, you guys are so right. Okay, everyone guessed hummus. All right. Okay, yes. If anyone can't hear me or see me, just refresh the page because I think there's a lot of people that can hear me. And if it's blurry, look at the chat box. Go to the wheel down at the right on the screen of the presentation, choose 720 and it gets unblurry. And okay, hummus, hummus, hummus. We got so many guesses. Okay, how many peppers should, okay. So how much tahini? Okay, let me tell you how much tahini again. It's a 1/3 cup tahini. Okay. All right. So it sounds so good. All right. So what I'm going to do for you guys is that I'm going to actually send this out in the replay so that it will, and I'll add the ingredients to it so that you can see it. Well, actually, no, I'm just going to send this out in the replay. So like you can watch this again if you want to, and you can get it like that. Okay. So you will get the ingredients later on if you're not able to take notes, but it's easier if you just take notes right now. Okay. Snack number 2, who can guess what this is? Okay. Let me know what this is. This looks amazing. This was the picture that I was posting. This is so refreshing, so tasty. Oh my God. It's so good. So guess, and I'm just going to move on. This is my spicy guacamole to burn fat and rev your metabolism. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what it is. And I added the spices on here. All of these spices help increase your metabolism. And they also help take away your belly bloat. Okay. And they also help burn your fat. So that's what oh my God, there's so many benefits to this. So let me tell you what the spicy guacamole, you take 3 avocados, 1 small or medium yellow onion, finely chopped, 2 jalapeno peppers, finely chopped, and use half if you prefer less heat. So the jalapeno peppers are going to increase your metabolism because they have this ingredient called capsaicin, which all spicy things have in it. 2 firm medium tomatoes chopped, 2 cloves garlic. a half bunch of cilantro or coriander, as you might call it, finely chopped, and that helps decrease your bloating in your stomach when you use coriander. A half teaspoon of cumin powder, and cumin powder actually burns fat around your waist. If you have cumin in your diet every day, you will burn 3 times as much fat around your waist as if you didn't have it. And that's been proven in a study on my website. You can go check it out. A fourth teaspoon ground black pepper, or to taste, and this helps you burn as many calories as in a 10-minute walk or a 20-minute walk, even with just a fourth a teaspoon, okay? A half teaspoon salt, or to taste, and 3 tablespoons lime juice. So what you want to do is you cut the avocado in half and you scrape them out into a bowl. You add the red onion, jalapenos, tomatoes, garlic, and cilantro to the bowl. Add the cumin powder, freshly ground black pepper, salt, and lime juice, and blend together. Refrigerate for 30 minutes and serve, and keep the pit or the seed of the avocado with the guacamole so that it doesn't get brown. Okay, so this is spicy guacamole. If you take this anywhere, it has all the secret ingredients, which include cumin, jalapeno, cilantro, that will make everybody beg you for the recipe. They'll ask you, they'll put their hands down to your feet and thank you so much for making something that is so incredibly tasty. And meanwhile, you'll be eating it, they'll be eating it, and you will be dropping your fat. It's going to be melting away when you eat this. And you can eat this with celery sticks, with carrots. You can eat it with chips, but I totally recommend having pita or chips or celery. That's really the best way for you to drop your waist while you're enjoying the spicy guacamole. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about one of my super easy, this is so easy, it takes 30 seconds to make it, apple cinnamon cottage cheese, or like I'd like to call it, apple cinnamon healthy pie recipe. Okay, but it helps you drop your waist size. You're eating apple cinnamon pie, are you kidding me? And you're gonna drop your waist size. This is just so amazing. Okay, so what you wanna do is have a half cup cottage cheese. I like to use 1% cottage cheese, but you can use any cottage cheese. You use a half cup of it. And then you do a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And then you use less than a 1/4 of an apple, and you chop that up like small pieces, or a 1/4 of a cup unsweetened applesauce, which even makes it easier because you're not chopping anything. I like to do things easily. So what you're doing with this is that you have the cinnamon, and the cinnamon lowers your blood sugar. And when your blood sugar is low, you don't store as much fat, okay? And when you eat this combination, you really feel like you're eating dessert. And everybody who's tried it has said the same exact thing to me, okay? And just in case I have anybody on here that's not, that doesn't eat dairy, I wanna let you know that cottage cheese, it's a special kind of dairy, the way that it's been made, and it doesn't give you the effect, like if you feel like you're lactose intolerant, it has a different effect. So you can eat a little bit or try to eat a little bit and see if you have an effect, but it's not like a typical dairy dish. This is just such an incredible thing. You can serve it for yourself, serve it for kids, serve it for grandparents, serve it for anyone, and they'll all be thanking you for it. Okay, really quick, Anne has a question about the guacamole, how much lemon to add. Okay, so for lemon, you add 3 tablespoons lime juice, okay? So that's like about 1 or 2 fresh limes. That's what you want to use with guacamole. Okay, so this is the apple cinnamon cottage cheese. Who's tried this? Let me know in the chat box if you have actually tried my apple cinnamon cottage cheese or my apple cinnamon healthy pie, and let me know how much you like it. Okay, hi to Pratibha. I see that you're on. You're saying hello. Good. I see you. And hello, Rajul. I see you also. I know other people have joined. Muffy, hello. I just want to say hello to everyone. I'm so happy that you're here. I think this time is working out for you. Oh my God. All right, so, okay, can I go slower with the ingredients? Okay, Pratibha, just refresh the page, okay? Oh, Anne loves the apple cinnamon cottage cheese. Okay, perfect. All right, so I have everything. So from now on, I have added all the ingredients to the slides. In the beginning, I just had the spices, but now I have the entire recipe on the slides, okay? So that's what you're gonna see. And also, while you're listening to this, just just punch in to the chat box where you are from. I want to know where you're from, because I'm loving that there's so many people on right now, even though it's like literally almost the middle of the night for me. I am willing to get up and share this stuff with you because I want you to spice yourself skinny. I want you to get skinny with eating dessert. Okay, that's what this is. So I want to know where you're from, so that I can know and I can start doing a time like this more often if you like this time. So let me know where you're from. Do you like this time? Okay. All right. So just type in while I'm moving on, and then I'm going to come and look back. Oh my God, this is my awesome fire tea. So many of you have tried my fire tea, and this is a soothing snack. So the thing about this is that, like I was telling you about stomping out your sugar cravings. So what happens is, first of all, a lot of the reasons that you have sugar cravings is because it's actually that you're craving something in your life, like you're craving something else, and food gives you the excitement that you're craving. Like chocolate gives you that excitement. It's actually been proven. It's kind of a little bit deep. It's very psychological. And by you eating spices instead of sweets, you just stop having the sugar cravings. And the other thing is that when you're eating enough and you're not hungry, you also don't have sugar cravings. So my foods that I'm telling you about, they keep you full and they keep you satisfied. So your brain is not getting that signal to want to eat more. Okay. So, all right. So this is my fire tea. If you crave like a late night snack, this is so perfect for that because it's so soothing, but it's so good for you. Like you're losing fat while you're drinking this. I mean, come on, like let's all drink this all the time. That would be so good. You can also drink this in the morning to start your morning off. You can also drink it as a mid-afternoon snack. If you want something, like some of us want some tea or coffee, you can have those, or you can have my fire tea. Okay. So what you do with my fire tea is that you have a half teaspoon grated ginger, a half of a 3-inch or 8-centimeter cinnamon stick, 1 1/4 cups of cold water, and a half teaspoon honey. Okay. And what you want to do is in a saucepan, you simmer the ginger, cinnamon, and water for 20 minutes. And this does take some time. So I like to recommend, if you have time to do this every day, sure, go ahead. If you don't have time to do it, then make like 5 times this amount or 3 times this amount all at once, and then just put it in a bottle with a cover into your fridge, and then you can heat it up every day when you want to drink it. Either heat it up on the stove or in the microwave. Okay, after it's done simmering, and what's happening is the cinnamon, its power is coming out. It's sugar stabilizing power is coming out. Whenever you use the cinnamon stick, it takes longer for it to come out. And it's such a fresh flavor. And then also the ginger, it helps your digestion. So this is such a good thing to have like post lunch or post dinner, because you're increasing your digestion and then you're stabilizing your blood sugar. It's really good for you to lose weight. So after 20 minutes, you strain the water into a mug, because you really want to take out those tiny pieces of ginger that you've grated, and you want to take out the cinnamon stick. And then you add the little bit of honey. Okay, so that's the fire tea. And let me know also in the chat box, have you tried the fire tea and what do you think? And if you haven't tried it, I really want you to try it, because oh my God, you're going to be blown away. Like sometimes after people start drinking my fire tea, they have no need for anything else, and they just start dropping their weight. They start dropping their kilos. They start dropping their pounds. It just happens. Okay. All right. Now, this is my also famous golden smoothie. Okay. This is so good. I'm like so excited to tell you about this, because everyone that tries this is in awe. It's so easy. This is really good for you to have. First of all, it burns your fat, But second of all, it's also good if you're feeling under the weather, because turmeric is an anti-inflammatory spice. So it helps your body feel better. I mean, it helps your joints, but it also helps internally. It helps everything calm down. You might have something inflamed, have something with turmeric in it, and it helps you feel so much better. Okay. And I'm going to go through the recipe ingredients, but I want to tell you also that when you mix turmeric powder with black pepper increases the absorption of turmeric. So if you have turmeric without black pepper, it's nice. You're getting some of the effects, but you're not maximizing how much it could help you. But when you combine it with black pepper, you really maximize how much fat burning you're getting, and also how much anti-inflammatory effects you're getting. Okay. So 1 cup almond milk. Then you want to have a half teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon coconut oil. This helps you. Oh my God. You're also going to feel full after this. Like, you're not going to have sugar cravings after you drink this. I'm telling you. A few shakes of ground black pepper for the taste, but also mostly for the absorption of turmeric, a dash of vanilla. That gives it a little bit of sweetness, a half teaspoon of cinnamon. So that gives it some more sweetness, and you're storing less fat when you have cinnamon, and then honey to taste. And all you do is you mix all these ingredients in a large cup, or you can use a hand blender for a more milkshake texture. And this is your golden smoothie, and what I like to call my golden fat blocking smoothie. Okay. So that sounds good. Nalini is saying, doesn't coconut oil also increase the absorption rate of the turmeric? That it may. I mean, the thing is, the famous combination and the well-known combination that really works, that there's lots of scientific studies about, is the black pepper and turmeric. But coconut oil most probably does that too. And coconut oil is an extremely healthy fat, and you want to have healthy fats to actually burn your fat. Like, I have been losing weight now for 5 years. And like I said, I was a guinea pig. I experimented on my body with all of these ingredients before I brought them to you. And I also studied all the scientific research around them. So coconut oil keeps you full, and it's a healthy fat. It actually helps you burn fat to have this kind of fat in your diet. So this is like a magic elixir. Okay. So please get this in your diet. And when you're feeling low and under the weather, definitely have this. Have this for your family. Have this for yourself. You are going to, oh my God, you're just going to drop your weight. And then please come back and tell me, thank you, Nagina. Thank you. I'm so excited. I actually dropped my weight, and I just drank golden smoothies, fire tea, ate vegetables and meat or eggs, or, anything that you're eating, and just sprinkled some spices on it. I have women coming to me every day in my Busy Women Get Fit group and telling me that they lost 3 kilos, or 3 or 2 pounds, or 4 pounds, or 5 pounds, or 2 kilos. It's like, oh my God, it's because of these spices. It's magical. Oh my God. I'm so excited to share my flat tummy water. Okay. Let's see. Okay, really quick. Let me see. Roshanthi says, does it have to be fresh ginger and fire tea? No, you can use ginger powder if you want, but fresh ginger just has a great taste. It has a great digestive effects that are a little stronger than the powder, but you can use ginger powder. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. I want you to have that cinnamon stick in there, or you could even just do cinnamon powder if you don't want to use a cinnamon stick. You can be flexible on all of these recipes, okay? You don't have to be exact. As long as you have the spices in general, you can replace it with dried ingredients too. Okay, my flat tummy water is just as exciting, oh my God, as the fire tea, as the golden smoothie, as the apple cinnamon healthy pie, because it's like you feel like you're waking up to a beautiful day when you have this, when you pull this out of the fridge. So this is something that I really recommend that you have in your fridge, and you have 1 glass of this in the morning. You can have as many glasses of it as you want throughout the day, but I recommend you start your day with this, because what's happening is it has mint in it, and mint helps you decrease overeating. So right away, your cravings get cut right away in the morning. You have ginger, so it's helping your digestion. After, once you eat breakfast, your digestion will be increased. And then the cucumber helps your stomach de-bloat. It's a de-bloating vegetable. And so you're getting the deep bloating effects. You're not wanting to eat, overeat. You're getting digestion. All of those things are working for your tummy. And that's why I call it flat tummy water. And when you wake up and you have this, you feel so refreshed. You feel so beautiful inside and out. And you really want to continue your day eating things that are good for your body. Okay. So let's see. So this only takes 5 minutes, and I recommend that you make this in a pitcher, put it into your fridge or like some type of big container, so that you have it for like 5 or 6 days all at once. And it takes or actually it's good for like 3 or 4 days. And then you just can refill it. So what you want to do is have 6 cups of water. It could be filtered or just regular water too. 1 tablespoon of grated ginger. And if you have like bottled minced ginger, if you have something else, sure, you can use that too. Use 1 cucumber sliced. You can keep the peels on or you can take them off. Use 1 lemon sliced. It's sliced into like circles. Slice it into circles because it looks really nice. And then a 1/2 cup of mint leaves, and you just wash those mint leaves. So what you do is using a pitcher or a mason jar, all you do is add all these ingredients and just let the mixture infuse overnight. That's all you do. You don't even have to squeeze or do anything. Just put everything in there, but make sure it's in there for at least 1 night if you can, because then it's like it's an infused water. So the next morning when you drink the water, it's just all of the lemon and the mint and the cucumber and the ginger, all the flavors are there, and you're getting all the effect in one. And then the next day you can drink this again. And if any of you feel so bored with drinking water, infuse it like this. You use my flat tummy water recipe, and you're going to want to drink more water. And everybody knows that we're supposed to drink more water, but it's kind of hard sometimes because personally for me, water is boring. But when you infuse it like this, you want to drink water, and water actually flushes out all the bad stuff from your body, and it makes your stomach less bloated. Okay. So I want you to drink more water, and I want you to try my flat tummy water. One thing is, like, if you get to the bottom of your pitcher and all of the other ingredients are still good, like the mint is still good, the cucumber is still good, everything, just refill it. You don't have to like remake it. You can just refill it like once or twice. And I'm getting, from Bidgie, thank you so much for sharing your secret recipes. You're so welcome. These really are my secret recipes, and I'm sharing them with you because you are on live with me, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I just want you to know, I hope you know that I'm so genuine. I want you to get skinnier if you want to get skinnier, because I struggled for my entire life and I did everything, and it was depressing and it was hard. And I thought about it every single moment of every single day until I created these recipes and I found out the benefits of spices. And then losing weight became a thrill roller coaster ride. Every day I was so excited about drinking things like flat tummy water and having guacamole and having all those snacks and all the other things that I teach you. So I want you to know that losing weight can actually be fun. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to tell you a couple crunchies. Okay. So we had some liquid smoothies, waters, and I started off with dips. Now I'm going to teach you about my crunchies. Okay. And I have 2 more, and then I'm going to tell you a special secret. So you got to make sure to stay on, because if you miss the secret, you're going to be so sad. Okay. You're going to be super sad. So skinny snack number 7. This is, this is a picture of it, but it's chili lime peanuts, or you can make it chili lime almonds, and they literally set your fat on fire. Okay. That's what happens. So this is like something that you can make ahead of time, and you can put it into a baggie and like a Ziploc bag or some kind of bag. I want you to put 2 tablespoons at a time. That's 1 serving. And you can take this with you to work. You can take this with you in your purse when you're out on the go. If you need to pick up your kids and you don't know how long you're going to be gone, or you're at like their practice for sports, you can put this into your bag, purse, and you have a healthy snack. It's not just healthy, it's like amazing and so tasty, and everyone will like. You might actually want to pack more than 2 tablespoons, because when people see what you're eating, they're going to probably want to take all of it. Okay. Because people get jealous when you start eating like this, because it's so good. They're going to ask you your recipes. It's just like, that's just going to happen. All right. So chili lime peanuts or chili lime almonds. Okay. This is what you do. You have 6 tablespoons of lime juice, so 6 tablespoons of lime juice is maybe like maybe three limes. You squeeze it, or you can use bottled lime juice. 4 teaspoons salt, a half to 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, depending on the amount of heat you prefer. And if you want even more heat, then replace this with red chili powder. If you want less heat, then use paprika, or if you want that different taste. And then you want to have 6 cups of unsalted or 6 cups of unsalted almonds or peanuts. And if you want to like really amp up the heat, you can actually add like 2 or 3 tablespoons of chili powder. That's only if you want it to be really spicy. Okay. So what you want to do is preheat your oven to 120 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and position the racks in the upper and lower thirds of the oven. You're going to whisk the lime juice, chili powder, salt, if you're using chili powder, salt and cayenne in a large bowl. Then you're going to add the nuts and toss it to coat it. You can just use your hands or you can use a spatula. Then you want to divide this between 2 large baking sheets with like a little bit of a rim on the side, like a little bit of a height on the side so that it doesn't just fall off. And then you spread it out in an even layer. Okay, then you bake it, stirring every 15 minutes until dry for about 45 minutes. And then let it cool completely and store in an airtight container. And like I said, a make ahead tip is to, you can make it ahead and you can store it in an airtight container for about 3 weeks. And do the almonds have to be blanched or with skins? I usually have them with skins, but if you have them with blanched, I mean, you can have them blanched if you want, but I just usually have them with skins. Okay, because when you bake them in the oven, what happens is they break down, they become easier, softer to eat. And then the spices get in there. And it's like the lime juice just brings out the flavor. So make this, and definitely play with the amount of cayenne or red chili powder. Add more if you like it spicy, add less if you don't. And I always recommend this with my recipes. Make it once and then open yourself up to making it again, because sometimes you have to make it again to perfect it. Okay. Sometimes the first time, maybe you have a little too much red chili powder, a little too little red chili powder. So you just want to remake it. Okay. So you do it again. All right. So I have, you're welcome, Muffy. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you my final skinny snack before I tell you my big surprise that's going to pull everything together. So what are these? Who can guess what these are? This is something that is really super trendy, okay? Like I live right next to New York, and in New York, they serve these in all the top restaurants. They're appetizers. People talk about them. If you go to parties, people will have this. It's super trendy. Even though at one time people might have said that they couldn't imagine eating them, it's actually really popular, but it's even better when you make it using my recipe. And these are kale chips. Yes, oh my God, Rachel got it, Anne got it, awesome. So these are my no, I don't do boring kale, okay? We don't just put kale on a pan and roast it. No, we're gonna make this spicy and we're gonna make it smoky. We're gonna give you a crunch and then a skip in your step, because it's going to be so tasty. Okay. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am so freaking excited about every single one of these snacks because they taste awesome. Okay. They're so exciting and they're so easy. And if you have these around, you're literally stomping out your sugar cravings. Okay. So what you want to do is have 1 bunch of kale. Okay. This needs to be rinsed ahead of time. Try to rinse it and dry it because it needs to be dry. Of course, you need to wash your kale. That's why right when you get home from the grocery store, why don't you just wash it, dry it with paper towels and set it aside. Once you're ready to make these kale chips, it'll be fully dried. I don't want to have any water on it because it affects the texture of the chips. A light drizzle of olive oil. You're going to have sea salt to taste and 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes or to taste. So red chili flakes, you can use red chili powder, you can use cayenne or paprika, but red chili flakes are so easy. All you do is like sprinkle it on. And then also a sprinkling of paprika or cayenne pepper or red chili powder if you want it spicier. Okay, what you do, you preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You remove the kale leaves from the end and the stems. So it's like you're peeling it off. And maybe let me know in the chat box if this is something you might want me to make on video one day, if you're interested in that, because I think that could be helpful, but only if you really want me to. Or tell me like which one you want me to make on video for you. Okay, so you take the kale leaves from the ends and the stems. So you just have the leaves, like all the stems, you discard them. And then you can, if they're longer leaves, cut it in half or bite-sized pieces, because you want these to be chips that you just pop in your mouth. Then you put the kale pieces in a large bowl and you drizzle on that tiny bit of olive oil, like it's about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And if you put too much, it can make the chips limp and greasy. Then you sprinkle in the sea salt and chili flakes, and you put the kale pieces in a single layer in a baking sheet. You can use parchment paper if you want for easier cleaning. I'm always about the easy things. So if you use parchment paper on the bottom of there, you don't have to clean your pan. But if you don't want to use parchment paper, you don't have to. Just put the kale leaves on there. And then you bake it for 12 to 14 minutes or until crisp. About 5 minutes before they're finished, you can gently toss them in the sheet pan for even more baking. They will burn easy, so be aware of how they're baking. And then when they're done, lightly dust the kale chips with paprika or cayenne pepper. Okay, so that's what you do for spicy, smoky kale chips. You can have this as a snack for yourself. You can serve this at a party. And if people don't know what it is, tell them this is the coolest thing in New York right now. And you're going to get thin while you're eating it. Okay, so it gives you, but the thing is, all of these crunchies, like the almonds, the peanuts, this kale chips, gives you that crunchy feeling. Some of us want that crunchy sensation during snack time.